The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return, 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 return. The earth, the air, the fire, the water, return, 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 return. Aye, 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 aye.
Fifth times is a charm. Okay, so Chitchat update walkthrough video of a tarot deck. Quick walkthrough, because I mean, I don't feel like I have to go through every single card of every single deck that I want to bring to y'all, because I figure you're going to get through a couple cards and you're either going to really want it or really not want it. And if you really want it, you're going to go buy it, and then you're going to go through it yourself anyway. And since I'm not like a tarot reviewer type person, I'm not going to do that. And the chick I'm always talking about when I talk about some of these decks is called Truth in the Story, and her name is Kelly. The channel name is Truth in the Story. Just to put that out there. So I always say I'm going to remember to link it in the thingy, and I never freaking remember. So, there. I said it. Kelly with Truth in the Story on YouTube. She does live chats on Saturdays, I think. No specific time. I kind of like, I don't think they're, ow! Why did you bite me? Little shit. No specific time. As far as I know, I've never noticed it being a specific time. Anyway, I'm going to do this walkthrough, brief walkthrough. I have a haul video that I'll be doing at my mother's house Friday. I don't know if I'll upload it Friday, but it'll happen Friday, because we ordered from New Age Incense, and I'm getting nasally, of course, because I want to start a video. Major thing happening tonight is I'm doing a live with Rowan Woods of YouTube. He doesn't have any videos up right now, but he's going to get on that. And so we're going to reintroduce his channel. Some of you might remember his older videos. Those are gone. He's starting over. And I can't blame him, because I look at some of my older videos and I'm not, like, I went through a really rough patch, and it really came through in some of my older videos. So the guys that have been with me from the beginning, shout out to y'all, because y'all are freaking troopers, because it was rough. And then there was like a 6 or 8 month period I didn't do anything hardly. So shit happens. People go through some shit. And one day I might do like an explanation video. I'm not real sure, because it's super personal and I just don't know about it. So I don't know. My closest friends know, and I might leave it there. But I feel like, since I know a lot of y'all have kind of trooped it out and stuck with me, and I'm super appreciative, I do owe you an explanation of sorts. I just don't know how deep and personal it will get. So, moving on. I have that planned for tonight at 8 p.m. with Rowan. I'm doing this now, and nothing really else. I had freaking buy a new car. 2 new cars at once. That was a trip. Not happy about those payments. I've always been somebody that if I didn't have cash, I didn't want to buy it. But I got to a point where, like, I had no car. Like, my husband got in a wreck. I freaking, dumb shit happened with my car. And of course this dog's gonna bark. Hold on. Olive, come on. Out. Sorry. I don't know if y'all heard that, but my knees feeling like crackling bacon. Anyway, so yeah, had to do all that. Luckily, I was able to do it. Sadly, I didn't want to do it, but you kind of have to have a car this day and age, because Uber's a nightmare. Not a literal nightmare, like nothing bad ever happened. It was just like late to work. They get lost in my freaking neighborhood. It's just, I'm the manager. Like, I can't be late. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still late occasionally because I can't get my shit together on Mondays. But who can't, right? I know a lot of people out there where we're late. Anyway, so that is a quick update video. A little bit. Need to get the hair trimmed and washed. I'll have that done before the live tonight. This, I'm stuck. I don't know if I want to let it grow. I kind of like it when I pull it forward. But then at the same time, like, you see how thick, like, for real, it needs to be shaved. I need to shave it. I think I'm just going to shave it. Anyway, let's get into this deck. Alright, this is the Cat Black Golden Tarot. And here is the box. I think that was actually on the picture. So, I'm not going to do a whole walkthrough like I previously explained, or this is like the 5th try. I might not explain that, but I'm not going to do a whole walkthrough. Because if you like it, you'll buy it. If not, you won't. So, this is a very, I want to say very gothic romantic type deck. It's got a lot of your stereotypical stuff in it. A lot of the stuff you see in Rider-Waite. There are some slight differences. Like the Death card, and I'm not going through these in order. This is Major Arcana. Major Arcana. The Death card is a little bit different than any of the ones I have, actually. Which I like. I like that homie is legit trying to get in her mouth. That trips me out. I do like the Death. I'm a fan of the Death card. Like, there's going to be a room in my house, and it might be in my witchy room. I'm hoping. I might do Death cards from different decks, because I just love the Death card. And the Devil card. Those are my favorite 2 cards, I'm not going to lie. This Wheel of Fortune card, it does represent the Wheel of Fortune. It has it in there, but then the depiction throughout the card is quite different. There's a story in there, which I like. The Judgment card, it's very, you'll see. You know, every deck has things you like and you don't like. Maybe that's too close. Okay. I guess y'all can zoom in. I don't know. I'm looking at getting a new phone. So I'm hoping my video quality will be better. My vocal quality won't be. The Hierophant, it's a little bit different, but very similar. I like this deck. The Hanged Man is kind of like, if you look at it too much, you'll start questioning stuff, because the tighty-whitiness is real in this. But, you know, whatever. Temperance, very, very, she's pouring the water in the cup. She's got her wings. There's a guy in the top. You see some animal action in the background. And I want to say these are irises. And I know there's a specific meaning for those. I just can't think of it at the point that, of course, I want to remember. Let me get that glare off there. See the irises? I don't know if y'all can see. I think those are irises. And actually, if you look at it back here, it kind of looks like a lamb with a black head, but funny. Okay, anyway. The Tower, very typical, very similar. Instead of being struck by lightning, it's just on fire. I have a couple decks that are that card, it's being struck by lightning. You see it broken in half, people tumbling out, running around crazy. So that's a different depiction for me. The Lovers, very typical of a traditional type deck. The Strength card, very typical again. I like the fact she's got the infinity symbol. And there's, you know, the lion aspect is in there with the shield. I think, like, if you're a reader of cards, like, professionally, or even just, like, nominally professional, like, if you're doing stuff on the side at home, or for your friends, or whatever, you know, this is a good deck. Sorry, my sports bra is really getting aggravating right now. this is a good deck to have, and which is exactly why I got it. The World. Which, if you look at the symbology of this, like, you could go 20,000 places with just that. I like the Moon card because it's like the call of the wild that the moon brings out. I like that card. I love it. Okay, so the Devil. I know y'all think I'm weird, but that's okay. Weirdness makes me shine. There's the Devil card. Party. Okay, so the Chariot. This is a little bit different take on the Chariot shit. The Chariot card. He is on a chariot, but the chariot is different than you would, typically see, as well as the background. The background is a little bit different. I almost said off. It's not really off. It's just a different aspect of this card. Okay, the Fool. Again, this is not a typical Fool card. And it's not my favorite Fool card. That is another one of my favorites. This is not it. Actually, my favorite Fool card is in the Bohemian Gothic, because he's like on... I showed it to you a couple weeks ago, but he's on a ledge, like Karate Kid style, You totally about to whoop some ass, but you're about to fall too, so you best be careful. That's the way I interpret that card. Like, you're about to do something. It's probably not smart, though. Let's see, the Magician... Kind of typical, but the elements in this are a little different. It's got a more, like, I don't even know the word. I want to say farm vibe, but it's not exactly what I'm trying to go for. But you're going to get your own vibe from it anyway. The Justice card. Oh, shit. I think I said Justice on the other one. And it was Judgment. I might have said that right. I'm not going to go back and look now. I'm at 11 minutes. It's not happening. Alright. Justice. And this is not a pip deck, so the lower arcana have depictions as well. The Emperor. Kind of typical. The Empress. Sort of similar. Kind of typical. I could see it. It's all about her fertility. The Hermit. I like this card. It is very standard, but for some reason it's different at the same time. Just the way they've got it, the artwork mapped out. I like it. I hate this card. I know this is it's like a good card, but everybody has the cards you love and then the cards you just don't resonate with, and this is one I do not resonate with. I do not like the Sun card. My favorite Sun cards are the ones that don't have the baby in the sun and don't have a baby on a horse. That's who I am. Alright, the High Priestess. I like this card. I'm getting a feeling this week. Don't judge me. I'm probably going to go back to black. Or red. I haven't decided. I've been looking on Pinterest. I'm not sure. The Star. Very typical. The Star card is very typical of the Star cards and a lot of other decks. A lot of traditional decks. And I say traditional like what's traditional, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You terror people out there know what I mean. Alright, this does come with a really, and now I'm breaking it up. So this is the book, right? So it's not a bad little book. It's a good size. It's like 200 pages, I think. Yeah, it's 200 pages. It's got a lot of correspondences in here. Some layouts, really good descriptions of the cards and their meanings. It's actually a really, this is one of the reasons I got this particular deck is because of the book. I like the books. I don't.
Sorry.
What do you need?
Grab something.
Okay.
I didn't know you were recording anything.
I was recording.
I apologize.
No problem. Anyway, I got this book, or I got this deck because I saw a picture of the book online, and I was really interested because most of the decks don't come with these. That's also why I have, the Oracle decks that I have come with really good books. The Halloween Oracle and the, Divination of the Ancients deck. They both come with really good books. Now, my favorite tarot deck right now, the one present right now, doesn't have a good book. It's just a little pamphlet. But whatever. Moving on. Alright, so to give you just a couple small examples. Okay, so Two of Wands. No big deal. Seven of Coins. I like the artwork in this. Okay. Queen of Coins. Very standard. Very standard. I do like that the coins, the cups, the swords, and the wands are depicted as what they say they are. Some decks you kind of have to interpret and really like dig into it, because my Bohemian deck does not have those items. It is of those categories. It's laid out that way, but the symbolism isn't there. So you really have to like interpret those cards, which is not a bad thing. I actually kind of like it. It lets your mind roam a little bit past the norm, you know? And if you're a darker person like me, a lighthearted deck, like this is kind of a lighthearted deck to me. Oh, by the way, did you see that? I love it. I don't really resonate with them. I like bizarre stuff, and I like morbid things, which I know a lot of us gravitate that way, and then some of us gravitate the opposite way. Love, light, and the whole 9 yards. I do love and light, but I am more happy in a dark little nest than I am anywhere else. So most of my things follow suit. But this is at 15 or 16 minutes, so once I add my intro, it's going to be a little bit longer. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. and I will have update coming on the giveaway that I'm doing for meeting 1,000 subscribers. Freaking big thanks, because that's awesome. And the guys that have stuck around with me, thank you very, 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 very much, because I know I go through periods of dormancy where I just can't deal. And I know we all go through that. And as a YouTuber, I do have a certain relationship to uphold. So, and I'm doing things to make sure that I continue that as a goal. Because I want to share, and I want to help other people share, and I want everybody to have a good time, and everybody to get along, and just be happy. So, anyway, later on, I'll have my hair done and my makeup on. It's like a transformation. Y'all have a good night. See you later. Bye.